Alright, Marvel fans. Let's talk about the witch who stole our hearts and then hexed us into loving her even more, Agatha Harkness. Yes, we're diving into Kathryn Hahn's recent comments about her iconic role and what they mean for the future of the fan-favorite character. Are we saying goodbye to Agatha for good? Is this truly the end of Agatha All Along, or could the MCU still have some tricks up its sleeve? Buckle up because this one's a roller coaster. First, let's address the big news. In an interview with the Los Angeles Times, Kathryn Hahn hinted that Agatha's story might be done. Cue the collective gasp. Hahn described the end of Agatha All Along as a satisfying way to say goodbye. And I don't know about you, but that feels like a dagger to the heart of every Marvel fan out there. From the moment Agatha revealed herself in WandaVision, she became a cultural phenomenon. The memes. The remixes. The theories. She wasn't just a character, she was a movement. And now, with the conclusion of Agatha All Along, it seems we might have reached the final chapter. But hold on, let's break down exactly what Kathryn Hahn said. She mentioned that she hasn't had any conversations about Agatha's future in the MCU. That's suspicious, right? Marvel is known for playing the long game. Could this just be a case of Marvel keeping things under wraps? Or is this genuinely the end? On one hand, Hahn did say she's happy with how Agatha's arc wrapped up. And honestly, the ending of Agatha All Along was pretty satisfying. We saw Billy Maximoff, aka Wiccan, and Ghost Agatha team up and head out of her basement to search for Tommy. A ghost mentoring a future Young Avenger? That's some next-level Marvel craziness right there. But let's be real, Agatha Harkness is far from finished. Come on, this is the MCU. They don't just introduce characters like Agatha and let them fade into the void. According to Agatha All Along creator Jack Schaefer, Agatha isn't even a hero of her own story. So, what does that mean? Think about it. Agatha is mentoring Billy, but Jack Schaefer made it clear she's not exactly a Yoda or Gandalf figure. If anything, she's more like, let's say, a morally questionable Zordon. Her advice could easily lead Billy into even bigger conflicts, and that's where things get juicy. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Billy Maximoff is a key player in the future of the MCU. We're talking about the Young Avengers, people. With Kamala Khan recruiting Kate Bishop in the Marvel's post-credits scene, the pieces are falling into place. Can you imagine Agatha being dragged literally as a ghost into a Young Avengers storyline? She could be the chaotic mentor they never knew they needed. Picture this, Agatha begrudgingly helping Billy while throwing in her snarky one-liners and getting the team into all kinds of magical trouble. The comedic gold alone is worth it. And speaking of Agatha's future, we do know she's set to appear in the upcoming season of Marvel's What If? In December. So, technically, we're not saying goodbye just yet. Could this animated series give us more clues about her future? Maybe even hint at a potential return in live action? Ultimately, Kathryn Hahn seems at peace with Agatha's journey. She told the LA Times that in her mind, this was a beautiful and satisfying way to say goodbye. And honestly, who are we to argue with the Queen herself? Hahn also mentioned how much she adores Joe Locke, who plays Billy. She hinted at how Agatha might see Billy as a second chance, a way to do for him what she couldn't do for her son, Nicky. That's powerful. That's emotional. That's Agatha. So, is this the end for Agatha Harkness? Maybe. But even if it is, what a ride it's been. From her villainous turn in WandaVision to her chaotic mentorship in Agatha All Along, Agatha Harkness has cemented herself as one of the most unforgettable characters in the MCU. But Marvel has a way of surprising us, doesn't it? Maybe Agatha isn't done casting her spells just yet. Maybe there's more in store for our favorite witch. And if not, well, at least we can rewatch Agatha All Along and sing that iconic theme song to our heart's content. For now, let's thank Kathryn Hahn for bringing Agatha to life. And remember, in the MCU, no one's ever really gone. Stay tuned, Marvel fans. This story might not be over just yet.